James from Act Audio, and today we're going to talk about the Rockford Fosgate Harley Davidson radio. So this one specifically is installed in a 13 and under. This is an 03 to be exact, but it's the same thing, 99 to 13 Harley Davidson radios. So we did a big system for this customer. We did 10 speakers, 2 amplifiers, and a couple of the speakers are mid-bass drivers to get some bass. Well, the issue we learned with this radio is the bass output isn't the greatest at high volumes. It has what a lot of factory radios have, is a bass roll-off that destroys the bass as the volume gets louder. So playing some pink noise. Pink noise is all sound uniform. And you'll see the bass here. I'm gonna flip it around, I'll show you. All right, so here you can see this is bass. You know, bass is normally 125 and under, but Harleys don't produce that low bass that cars produce. But this is your bass. This is your mid, and this is your treble. So you're gonna see as we turn the volume up a little bit, that bass is still really high. So hold on there, go down a little. Right there, so you see everything else is about 30. That bass is actually hitting -10. So that bass is about 20 dB louder right there, which is, it's a lot. So as we crank it up to its max volume, you'll see the bass does not continue getting louder, but the rest of the sound does. Now it's even. And basically what it sounds like to us is we're losing bass as we turn it up, because here it was a 20 decibel difference, and now it's even 0 decibel difference across the board. So if you got the Rockford Fosgate plug and play Harley radio, and you want to put in a big system, that is something you can expect. It's something I actually didn't know until we did this, and I wanted to make a video sharing it with you guys and explaining that why you might be having a hard time with your systems losing bass at higher volumes if you have that Rockford radio. I don't know if the other plug and play radios out there do it. I wouldn't be surprised, because basically what they're trying to do is save your speakers. So as you're cruising down the highway, you're turning the volume up so you can hear it, and they're killing the bass going to your speakers so you don't blow them out. So I'm just gonna pop in real quick, and something we realized that this radio, so this was a used radio that was already installed. It doesn't have all the parts in the back. It does have, I don't know if you can see it here, subwoofer. So I'm gonna speculate that that subwoofer channel isn't gonna drop the bass. And if you have the secondary harness, that we could probably change it up and get some bass out of there. But I don't have that secondary harness, so I can't do that. I'm gonna talk to the customer, but he lives pretty far from us. So hopefully we can get it, we can test it, and I can edit this video with the answer on that sub control. To go on back to that sub control, it actually wouldn't work in our situation, because the sub control is for subwoofers only, playing 20 hertz to, I don't know what that one is, maybe 200 hertz, 150 hertz, probably 200, I'm guessing. So it's not really gonna do what we want, because what we're looking for is 45 hertz all the way up to 4.5 thousand hertz. So, because we're doing mid-bass drivers, not subs. So even if we did have that sub harness, it wouldn't work. It was kind of an afterthought. After I stopped the other video, I realized that we're not going to get those high frequencies. So the sub wouldn't work. We had to do, you know, what I'm going to explain next. Talk about what we did to defeat that with that radio. So we were actually using the new Hertz DSP. That DSP is a pretty amazing DSP. It has a lot of things that it can do. So one of the things it had was an input de-equalization. So we were able to look at the input like we did on the other meter and turn down that extreme bass at the low volume, so it was more even at low volume and at high volume, and then boost the amp power to create that bass that we're looking for, rather than a lot of bass down low and it disappears as it goes up. So it worked out. I wish I made you guys a video. I'm really sorry, but it was crunch time. The bike was due today, and we were working on that late last night. So we really kind of scrambled to get it done and, you know, work out for you. But it worked out well. Maybe next time I use that Hertz DSP. I have one on my bike, but I don't have a radio that does that. But next time I use it, maybe I can do a video on it. Comment below if you want it, and if I ever do the video, I'll send it to you. I'll link it. But it worked out really well. It was the input configuration, de-equalization something, and it allowed us to adjust that input to what we were looking for. It worked out fantastic. So again, thanks for watching. I already know I said it once, but thanks for watching, and I'm glad, you know, thanks for bearing with me throughout all the clips as we kind of learned about this, and got to share it with you as we learned and how to overcome it and defeat it, because I've actually never used that Rockford radio. I didn't know it did that. So that was a good learning, excuse me, good learning experience for me as well. Thanks for watching, guys. So I hope that was helpful. Any questions, hit me up below. Thanks for watching, and talk to you guys soon.